Good evening from the new camera angle. I've done a slight move around of the monitors on the desk. And we're going to start the night off with a message from our sponsor, Samster.
Honeybee ship, no entry speaking head G building construction curly loop wheel of Dharma 330 pouting cat $sign card index dividers thermometer mahjong tile penguin bunny girl mountain cableway up triangle 2 hump camel blue heart military medal dizzy anchor books page with.
Thank you, TTS has had enough at that point. Samster, thank you very much for the 20-month resubscription there. Very much appreciated all the support that you've given. Welcome to the first of 6 qualifying events for the arena. Now, this isn't to take part for the main game, is it? Yeah, so this is the qualifier. That's the first of 6 qualifiers. There's going to be 2 qualifiers on this stream. And then there are going to be 2 next Thursday. There's going to be 1 on Saturday. There's going to be 1 on Tuesday. From this point on, the points you get are going to be stored in the persistent data of the game, and who are the 16 players with the highest scores at the end of the qualifiers will be our focus players. Now, because of the way the game works, David did come up with a suggestion to maybe have some players who aren't maybe interested in the tournament to come and feature in the hot seat. I didn't have a huge amount of uptake for that. Yes, cumulative, Prigs. Didn't have a huge amount of uptake for that, and obviously if you're in the hot seat, then you can't earn points in the qualifiers, so it's like a counter to your chances to get into the centre. So it does mean we will have an empty floor for this game. Alright, there will be an empty floor, there won't be any focus players. This is all about you in the audience game. So it might be slightly less exciting, but it does mean it's also slightly more predictable. We will have exactly 10 questions in the first round. There will be exactly 3 in round 2. It will be the shortest possible round 2, but we will have all 9 in the final round, round 3, so which means there are 22 questions in each qualifier. 22 times by 6 would give us something, 110 I think, which means there's a maximum score of 110 across all 6 qualifiers. Oh, it's 132, is my maths off? Oh, come here, calculator. 22 times 6, yeah, 132, apparently I can't maths. I don't know where I've got 110 from. But yes, 132 points up for grabs. The highest scoring 16 players will be through. Now, obviously, there's 6 qualifiers weighted on a Thursday because that's when the tournament is going to be. But I'm putting in an extra qualifier on the Saturday and the Tuesday. You do not have to be at all of them. You can just come to one, but obviously the more you come to, the more chance you have of qualifying. That is going to be about it. So I'm going to give you a few more minutes to join this lobby if you want to come and play in this first qualifier. Both these question packs have been written by me, so wish you all the very best of luck in qualifying. I will also add, I'm incredibly hungover today, so if I'm a bit slow, that's why. Mrs. Flush and I did one of the things that we haven't done for a very long time. Stayed up till about 4 in the morning just talking about everything and anything, and I somehow managed to get through a couple of bottles of white wine. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit rough around the edges. It is self-inflicted though, so no sympathy is required. But yes, somehow, yeah, just keep getting, getting very old. It's slightly. I mean, I was hungover before. Now it's sort of not. It's gotten a little bit better over the course of the day. I need to eat some food. I'll be eating after the stream. So that's all good. Let me say hello to everyone. Aaron, Oni, Lupine, Topper, Mark, Prugs, Colo, Shadowmane, good evening, Dogfish, Lewis T, Shapes, DMC, Derek and Middy, Zeus and Clive, Joe and Paulista, Anisep and 2, good evening, Riff and Claire, Cetra and Adster, True Anonyman, Innis, It's Utley, It's Sportsy, BC, Diamond Ninja, Scorecat, Puzzle Dan, Quizface, Samster, Silent Marine, anyone else who is lurking in the chat. It's lovely to have you here. And as I said before, I wish you all the very best of luck. It's the first of 6. This will be the first. The second will be immediately after the 2 packs by me. 22 questions in each. There will be no players in the focus game, but your scores will be saved from game to game. In the worst case scenario, if for whatever reason my game decides not to work, obviously everything will be available on the VOD. So I will manually go back and add up the scores, but hopefully it won't come to that and the game will just work of its own volition. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 21, 28 players in this first qualifier. Let's give you the advantage of getting into the tournament, the first 28 players in this first qualifier. Good luck to you all. Let's go to the arena. Camera pans round. The arena, as I said, these qualifiers might be slightly less exciting from a gameplay point of view because obviously we haven't got any focus players in the middle. It is all about you in the lobby because that is where you are trying to get to. Thank you, Paula. So if you've not seen this before, yes, it's quite nice. 7 out of 10. I'll take that, Riff. I will take that. It's all about you. Yes, indeed. But we're still going to clap the empty plinths. There you are. This is my sort of hack fix. And hopefully everything will work as expected. Go plinth A. The toaster rack of empty. Well, this is it. The qualifiers begin now, and if you're all ready, let's go to round number 1. Round 1 is 10 and 10. You'll face 10 multiple choice questions, 10 seconds for each, whisper A to D or 1 to 4. Correct answers earn a point. Incorrect answers, actually, no, they don't, because there are no hot seat players. Correct answers will get you a point. Nothing if you're wrong or you abstain. Obviously, the players in the middle will be eliminated, but like I say, it's all about the audience game. Amassing as many points as you can out of a total of 22, which is the number of questions you will have, so all the qualifiers will be consistent. That's another good reason to not have any focus players, because it means you can fix the number of questions in the qualifier, rather than potentially having more questions in one qualifier over another. This seems just a little bit fairer. Right, let's play. If you're all ready, good luck. Question number 1. Who wrote the novel Rebecca? Was it Joan Fontaine, Jane Austen, Daphne du Maurier, or Lucy Maud? It was C. Daphne du Maurier. Daphne du Maurier? A few people getting off the mark. I have done the thing where I'm now reordering the things after every question. After a discussion, it was decided that may be best. I do need to slow the animation down, though. Who recorded the album Definitely Maybe? Oasis, The Verve, Blur, Stone Roses. Majority getting the right answer there. It was A. Oasis. Oasis. Let's reorder. Plenty of people on 2. Let's go on to the next question. In rhyming slang, what is meant by dickory dock? Sock, frock, clock, or rock? It is a clock. As in hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the. Dickory dock is a clock. On we go. Question number 4. Which comedy series featured the Boswell family? The Thornbirds, Butterflies, the Royal Family, or Bread? It was D, Bread. Well done if you got that one. One of the harder ones in this round. Let's move approach the halfway point. Plenty of players are 4 out of 4. Here's question number 5. In which city is the Oval Cricket Ground? Is it London, Nottingham, Southampton, or Manchester? It is in London. Capital city. It's halfway mark. We have got how many players on 5 out of 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. 5 for 5. Let's go on. Which term is used in connection with the moon? Is it Linux, moonish, solar, or lunar? So I'd like it to be moonish. Everyone getting the right answer? Lunar. Well played. Yeah, moonish. Would be good. Well, yeah, that's sort of moonish. On we go. Next question. What name refers to a young goat? Kitten, kid, cub, cygnet. It is a kid. Kid is the young of a goat. This was getting that one right. Ah, very nice, Riff, very nice. On to the next. What Americans call zucchini, the British call what? Aubergine, broccoli, courgette, bean sprout. It's C, a courgette. That's what the Americans call it, a zucchini, apparently. Most of us knowing that. One more question. We will get the drama sting, so don't let it startle you in... no, sorry, 2 more questions. The next one. Euclid is associated with which branch of mathematics? Number theory, algebra, calculus, or geometry? It is D, geometry, Euclidean geometry. I was getting that one. Now there is only one more question in the round. Still got a handful who are on the maximum, 9 out of 9. Here's question number 10. In which Swiss mountain range is the Jungfrau, or the Jungfrau? The Dolomites, the Alps, the Andes, or Jura? It was B, the Alps. This is where we get the Jungfrau. That is the end of round 1. Let's reorder the board and check out the scores. Oh, that is a major problem. Index out of range exception. Why have you done that? That could be a problem. If player name equals tournament players, iterate data for... Okay, it's trying to iterate data for hot seat player. I don't know why it's trying to do that, because we don't have any hot seat players. It shouldn't be calling that method. Why are we calling that method? I don't think this is actually going to break the game. Give me a sec. Where's that coming from? Question supply 231. Give me a moment. Question display 231. End of round 1. Then we'll get to 252. You've got tournament control, iterate data for hot seat player. Okay, it shouldn't be iterating the data for the hot seat player. It should... Okay, so we're not going to get any exit steam, and we're not going to get a sting. But everything else... And we're not going to get the thing fall down the floor, but everything else should just work. Okay, so no smoke effects there. But that should be fine. I'm not sure why it's calling that method. Iterate data for hot seat player. It shouldn't be doing that because we haven't got any hot seat players. But there we go. Hopefully that will persist. What I am going to do, just in case for whatever reason everything balks at the start of the next round, is take a screenshot of the scores. I will fix that before the next game. Yeah. Right, hopefully we'll be able to carry on. I have got your scores noted, and if necessary, we restart the game and I add these scores on manually after the fact, but they are saved. Right, let's go on to round number 2. Please? Oh, crap. Or not. Why are we not going on to round number 2? What is my gameplay stage? This gameplay stage is -1. Okay. Is that because it iterates the gameplay stage at the end of a coroutine that was running? Maybe. It's okay, I can manually set this. Ooh, right, I'm going to have to make these changes before the next game. So it should be gameplay stage 4. Go to round 2. There we go. Okay. Round 2 is Survivors. You'll face up to 15 multiple choice questions. In this case, you're only going to get 3 of them. Fingers crossed everything will work. It is too late to join for this qualifier, Saruta, but we have got one more coming up after this one, and a very short dev stream. So same rules as before, except you're only going to get 3 questions. You can ignore all that because this doesn't apply because there are no hot seat players. Let's go there now. And let's start, and fingers crossed you're able to answer. Here's question number 1. In which country is Hampton Park Stadium? Scotland, Wales, England, Northern Ireland. It is in Scotland. Quite a few getting that one right. Well done if you did. 2 more, and then we get the final 9. Next question. Who is generally credited with having said, "Alas, I am dying beyond my means"? Oscar Wilde, Charles Dickens, Edgar Allan Poe, Winston Churchill. It was Oscar Wilde who said that. A few people getting that. One more for you, and then round 2 will come to an end, maybe potentially with another crash. We'll have to see. Question 3. A group of cheaters is collectively known by what noun? A cuddle, a coalition, a chuntering, or a cabinet? And index out of range again. It is B, a coalition. It has iterated your points though. Yes, a coalition of cheaters, which is very nice. That is the end of round 2. Oh, that's working now. It's doing very strange things, apparently. Something is a chuntering. Yes, chuntering of politicians would work, wouldn't it? So we got the exception, but it has progressed gameplay stage this time. The error there was on line 490. Let's have a look. Same issues, trying to iterate data for hot seat players, which we don't have. Why is it doing 16? Because there are supposed to be 16 tournament players. Okay. Again, though, I'm just going to take a little screenshot of your scores at the end of round 2 and paste them onto my paint thing, just in case we have some drama. I don't know why I'm taking screenshots. It's all VODed anyway, but anyway, let's go on, assuming that gameplay stage 7 does take us to round 3. It does. Same rules as before, except the questions are going to be a bit harder. In the centre, the player in control will automatically play, and then they will just leave it blank. So it will, naturally, we will have 9 questions in this round. Good luck. And it means the player on the right is going to win. So, here we go. Question number 1. World Geography is the category. They are electing to play it, and here's your question. Russia, Iran, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan all share a border with which body of water? Is it the Persian Gulf, the Caspian Sea, the Black Sea or the Red Sea? B, the Caspian Sea. Nice to see that the game is still working and hanging on to your scores. Hooray, hooray. On we go. The next category is philosophers. There's the play, here's the question. Which of these philosophers was born first? Socrates, Aristotle, Plato, Epicurus. It was Socrates. Socrates was born before the other three. Aaron now the lead of 15. On to the next category, which is chemistry. And the question. Which of these is more commonly known as sodium hydroxide? Dolomite, laughing gas, lye, borax. It is lye. Lye, sodium hydroxide. It's a form of bleach, I think. That is the truth. Aaron, Claire and Colo all with 15 as we move to the next category. It's football. And the question. Who uttered the line, "They think it's all over, it is now," during the 1966 World Cup final? Is it Hugh Johns, Kenneth Wolstenholme, Barry Davis or Jerry Loftus? It was B, Kenneth Wolstenholme, and I'm really not sure why it's not putting the space in, because there is a space in that, and there's one in the chat as well, so I need to look into that. Might be something weird on the mesh. I'll check that. Yes, Kenneth, very long name. UK counties is the next category. 4 questions to go. Which ceremonial county contains the UK's most easterly point? Suffolk, Norfolk, Kent, Essex. It's Suffolk. Lowestoft is the town in question, and it is in quite near the edge of the border, but it is in Suffolk. Bit of a change. Coda with the lead. Aaron and Toot in second. Question 6 is food and drink. And the question is, which of these is not one of the main ingredients in hollandaise sauce? Skimmed milk, lemon juice, egg yolk, melted butter. It's A, skimmed milk. You do get the other 3. Egg yolks, lemon juice, and melted butter. Ah, nice, Claire. Nice. Yeah, I've never had hollandaise sauce, but I think I would probably like it. 3 questions to go. The next one is on geometry. It's fine. High praise. How many planes of symmetry does a cube have? 3, 6, 9, or 4? It's got 9, believe it or not, because you've got all the diagonal ones as well. 2 questions to go. Next category is space. Space. I'm in space. Did you get that one wrong, it's Ollie? Shame. Which planet of our solar system has the longest rotation period, i.e. the longest day? Earth, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter. You have the sting because it is potentially a last question, though it won't be because there's an absent in. It's B, Venus, that 240 odd Earth days, giving it the longest rotation period in our solar system. And your final question for this qualifier is on world politics. Oh, true anonymous, bad luck. Jean Castex is the current Prime Minister of which country? Monaco, Luxembourg, France or Belgium? It's C, France, not to be confused with Emmanuel Macron, who is the president of France. Jean Castex is the Prime Minister, and we've got another out of bounds exception in the same method. That is the end of qualifier number 1. So, yeah, you thought right, Clive. So let me take a little screenshot of this again, just in case for whatever reason it's not processing it. And I will make those tweaks so that hopefully we don't have that again. But this is the data such as it stands at the end of qualifier number 1. Colo with the advantage of 20, Aaron and Toot with 19, Innes and Oni finishing with 18. Subsequent qualifiers, you'll see your score for that qualifier, but then at the end it will take you to the big screen where it will show you the overall scores, hopefully. What gameplay stage are we on? We're on -1, so we bounced out of it there, and then we went to 8:35 on question display. Where it got thrown out. Iterate data for hot seat player. Why is it doing that twice? Don't know. Don't know. It's set the border colors. It's set the border colors. I don't even know. It's not done that. It's not debugged game over, which means we've missed all of that out, which means it also hasn't iterated the gameplay stage, which means I need to move the gameplay stage to something manually. 10, I think. If is exhibition, no, that'd be wrong. Store audience player data, so that's the thing we want to do. So if we go to gameplay stage 10 and press the magic button, hopefully it'll store all your data. Look at that. So that's the most important thing, that it has saved the data. In spite of the bugs, and those are the players in green are the current ones who would qualify for the tournament. But of course, we have got 5 spaces, 5 qualifying games left. So Colo, Aaron, Toot, Innes, Oni, Claire, Derek, Mark, Lupine, Samster, Trunoniman, Shapes, Clive, Dogfish, Riff, and Anasep. Currently with the advantage. There is another qualifier tonight, so you could change those scores all around. Hopefully it'll all work. Before we do that, though, I am just going to do a very, very quick dev stream to fix the issues that have clearly arisen. Set active false. Why are we at gameplay stage 11? We shouldn't be at gameplay stage 11. Oh no, let's see what happens. It should roll the credits when I press the button. Let's find out. Oh, there we go. Good. Relatively harmless. Okay, so those are the scores. We have 1 qualifier down. We've got 1 more qualifier to go tonight, and then 4 more over the course of the next couple of streams. Yeah. Let's see if we make any difference in the next round. But first of all, let's go and take a look at those errors. There's all in this iterate data for hot seat player called from the top. I think I probably just need to put an if line in here. Doesn't want to iterate that data if it's... Yes, many claps. Yes, yeah, clapping is just hitting yourself repeatedly because you like something. Oh, hello, dog. Balk, balk, balk. Let's just pop over to be right back. Close that. Hopefully the data will stay there. If not, then I'm going to have a lot of fun going back over the VODs. But of course it is all on the VODs. I can probably close down that paint file now, can't I? Right. Let's load in the next pack first of all. Set it to qualifier. If host... no, hang on. Control.host. Game type equals heat. That's what I'm going to store it. Then we do that. control.host.gameTopic equals heat. Okay, so that was one bug. Let's go to, let's just copy that and go to, yeah, come on. Let's go to that one, which was at 490 and 490. I can't be right. Custom display 490. Hey. Iterate data file suppose 493. I don't know why you're telling me 490. I'm going to have to just check on the dog in just a second as well. Players eliminated. Oh, hang on, I've got 3 different things in switch state there. So if control.host.gameTopic equals heat, control.twitch.leaderboard.tournament control iterate data yada yada yada, and then we'll do that there as well. And if you'd like to actually see what I'm doing here, perhaps, I'll stop being terribly rude. Here we go. And then we need it on that one as well. Oops. There as well. It's right out of lives. Yes, so if it's a heat, then we do that. But it's not a heat, so we won't do that. And then there was one more exception, which was, oops, coming from, oh, hang on. That's the problem. All of these things that I'm adding in, oh, for God's sake. I'm going to have to take them all out again now. Because the problem isn't there, because I'm basically making a lot of extra work for myself by writing it into the calling methods when I can just put it into the method that it's calling. That was the first one, right. So it's actually this one. Hold the phone a minute, because I don't know why the dog's barking. I'll be back in a sec. Hang on. Sorry about that. Yes, Dylan was having his dinner. I had asked him to go through to the living room and look after the dog when he finished his dinner, and he just didn't. So, yes, I had to go down and do that. Don't copy my code, Top. My code is awful. Right, so if it's an exhibition, which it wasn't, or api.twitch.control.host.gametype. Yeah, because I set them up with balls and then I changed it to a game type format. So, or if it equals qualifier, that's all I need to do. So if it's an exhibition, or it's a qualifier, or it's in test mode, then we don't iterate data for the hot seat player. That should be it. That should be all I need to do. Sorry everyone. I know it's very boring, but hopefully that will fix it. If not, then I'll look at that again tomorrow when I'm less hungover. Good. Exquisite. Right, let's close that. Let's go set the mode as qualifier. Test mode is off. Skip credits is off. Qualifier pack number 2. Let's play. only thing you learn from my code topper is how not to program. As I've just demonstrated. Right, this is a non-hot seat match. No hot seat data has been recovered. All previous audience player data has been restored. All tournament player data has been restored, which is why that loading screen took longer. The more people there are over the course of the heats, the longer it will take to load at each time. But obviously I only need this for the 6 qualifiers, and then I'm going to be clearing the player press data. So these points that you're amassing now are not going to be carried over into the main body of the tournament. Everyone's going to reset to 0. So that's all good. Hans Lander, Cyberspace, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Hope you're well. Room for a few more. This is the second qualifier. Another 22 questions coming your way. Remember, the more points you get over these 6 qualifiers, the more chance you have of making it into the main body of the tournament. AB Mia, Frontery, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Hope you're well. Right. I followed a new thing on Twitter earlier on, threatening music notation, which is quite funny. Check it out. So yeah, sheet music that looks very threatening. You've eaten food, you're already. Good to hear, Puzzle Dan, good to hear. Yeah, it's a good one, Clef. It's a good one. So yes, I've slightly redone my office. The camera is now slightly closer. I'm going to go over there to look at you, and it's still not quite face on. You're still going to get a slight side angle. I did consider moving everything over to the right, and then I realised I'd be looking the majority of my time over there, and the camera would be there, so I still wouldn't be looking at the camera. Because I've got 2 monitors here now, unless I have the camera like up here, and it's going to be really high looking down on me, which I might try at some point, maybe. But yeah, this is sort of how it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 24, 31 players signed up for this heat. If we make it 32, then that'd be nice. Looks less nice CCTV. Yeah, it does, yeah. Eagles hate electric generators. Is that right, Derek? Nice. The conflict of interest there with Canadian citizenship test, but also questions written by me. Let's see how you get on with this second qualifier. Move the camera to its next level. Well, the hot tub's going to be outside when we get it, but we haven't got it yet, so... Oh, God, my head. Right, it's going to wait for the end of this sting. This gives about 30 seconds if you want to come and join. And hopefully we won't get any crashes this time. Isn't entirely Canadian history of famous Canadians. Oh no, how disappointing, Griff. I'm sorry. Right. Here we go then. Good luck to you all. Let's go to the arena. So here we go again. Qualifier number 2 of 6. Points are accumulated. It is not just the highest score in any given qualifier. They actually accumulate over all 6. Maybe some logic, and I maybe should have done it in a different way, but that's the way I felt like doing it, and that's the way it is going to be done, and hopefully it'll all work. Okay, we're looking forward to welcoming our empty plinths again. This is a placeholder for this game. Go plinth A! There they are, empty plinths. It should be, I think, that the one at the top should always win. I think because the bottom one gets eliminated first, because it's ultimately it goes to alphabetical order, and under the hood, I think they're called player something, but it's just iterated as a number. So they should be eliminated first at the bottom. Then it should be then there should be the one on the right. And then the one on the left starts in control, but obviously the one at the top gets the first one. So I think the one at the top should always win. I guess we'll find out. Code plinth A for raid message. Yeah, sure. That works for me. Right, same drill as before. Get the question right, get a point. Don't, then you don't. Plinth be the elder. Someday my plinth will come. Yeah, fair enough, Topper. Good point. All right, if you're ready, qualifier number 2 begins here. Good luck. Question number 1. If you're in Benidorm, which country would you be in? If you're in Benidorm, which country would you be in? Portugal, Spain, Gibraltar, or Morocco? You'd be in Spain. Most people are getting that one right, off to a good start. Arrange the board and go on to question 2. How many players are there on a volleyball team? 9, 8, 7 or 6? That's from everyone. And it's 6, the majority getting it right. Nicely done. Moving on. Question 3. What is the common name for the complaint known as bursitis? Guitarist's finger, housemaid's knee, tennis elbow, golfer's wrist. Tricky one there. It's housemaid's knee. Just a couple of people getting that one right. Well done if you did. Tricky question. It's when you get fluid fills up on the kneecap. Mark and Shapes in the lead. Sorry, got distracted. Fair enough, Claire. In the British Army, which rank comes between lieutenant and major? Captain, colonel, sergeant, corporal. It is captain, a captain. This goes lieutenant, captain, major, and then I can't remember what comes after that. I looked them up earlier on. Anyway, moving on. What type of creature is used for the dish Bombay duck? Chicken, duck, fish, or lamb? Ah, if you're falling into the trap there, yes, it's sea fish. It's a sort of lizard fish. It is not a duck. Shapes with the lead, 5 points. Helen Sharman was the first British what? Hello, David. Welcome to the stream. Woman to climb Everest, astronaut, MP, female billionaire. She was the first British astronaut. Very well done. Shapes maintaining his 100% in round 1, 6 out of 6. Who wrote the poem Anthem for Doomed Youth? Siegfried Sassoon, Wilfred Owen, Isaac Rosenberg, Rupert Brooke. It was Wilfred Owen, great war poet. There were quite a few others as well. Yeah, military history. Military sort of literature history, I suppose. On to the next. On which part of your body would you wear espadrilles? Espadrilles. Head, feet, hands, or neck? It is the feet. You'd wear them on your feet. They're a type of shoe. 2 more questions in this round then. Starting with this one, question number 9. In music notation, the 5 horizontal lines around which notes are written are called what? Stave, clef, ledger lines, bar lines. This is the stave, or the staff if you prefer. Variations on theme. Bar lines are the vertical ones that separate the bars. The clef is the thing at the beginning, and ledger lines extend the stave, sort of. Final question of the round. Which writer featured Jonathan Harker in their most famous novel? Robert Louis Stevenson, Charles Dickens, Mary Shelley, or Bram Stoker? was D. Bram Stoker. Jonathan Harker, who featured in Dracula. Please don't crash. Hallelujah. And bye-bye player at the bottom. So, Shapes leading all the way through there, but now just slipping into fourth because of alphabetizing. So 4 players getting 9. Aaron, Claire, Riff, Drew and Arman getting 8. And then we've got some 7s, 6s, just one single 5, 4s, 3s, 2s, and 1s. Good spread of scores there. Nicely done, nicely done. Right. We should go on to the next. So, Zeus, are you not in this? Have you not signed up for this one? I'll see you in chat, but I don't see you. Oh, that's a shame. Sorry about that. But it was good to have you here while you're here. And so you're always welcome to come and join in with the qualifiers and the heats as and when you can do them. And then we'll just sort of jump over you if you ended up in the top 16. But something to bear in mind for next time we play. Right, let's go on. Round 2 is survivors, yada yada yada. 3 questions, not 15. Let's play. Alphabetism. Here we go. Question 1. Who wrote The Owl and the Pussycat? Was it C.S. Lewis, Lewis Carroll, Alfred Lord Tennyson, or Edward Lear? Answer from everybody. Charity getting this one is D. Edward Lear. Edward Lear, also the inventor of the limerick. Question number 2. In education, what does MCH stand for? Master of Surgery, Master of Humanities, Master of Chemistry, Master of Creative Writing. This one surprised me. It's a Master of Surgery. Master of Chemistry is M-Chem, C-H-E-M, I believe. Master of Surgery. Only 2 people getting that one. 5 players with 10 at the moment. Last question of the round. In snooker, which colour ball is worth 5 points when potted? Blue, pink, brown or black? It is the blue ball is worth 5 points when potted. Well done if you got that. Nice to see Shapes getting it as well. That's the end of round 2. Got as many balls as you can. Yeah, everybody's playing Big Break. You should know that one. Right, there we go. Round 2 is over and done with. Quite quickly in and out. We have got one final round with 9 questions in it. Let's go there now. Play will pass. The players in the hot seat will automatically play the question after 3 seconds. So you just answer it as you did before in the audience game. Good luck. These are the hard ones. Let's go to round 3. And the first category is US politics. And here's a question. Which of these people is not a representative of the state of California? Dianne Feinstein, Gavin Newsom, Alex Padilla, Michelle Lujan Grisham. Tricky one to start with. That's the 2 senators and the governor. Michelle Lujan Grisham is the governor of New Mexico. Well done if you got that. On to the next category. Television. In front of you, there's people who aren't even in the country. Can't have that excuse. Children's TV series Postman Pat is set in which fictional village? Everglade, Greendale, Gladstone, Riverglen. A lot more green going on there. Yes, it is Greendale. Aaron's sort of television. Yeah. We've got a good mixture of them. This round is harder, but there are some fairer questions. True and Iron with the lead at the moment, 13. Next category is the natural world. Yes, indeed, Briggs. Pom pom. Mount Mitchell is the highest peak in which mountain range? The Rockies, the Andes, the Appalachians, or the Urals? is the Appalachians. Well, I don't know if you got that. Quite a few green names up there. It's nice, nice. It won't last for long, don't worry. Well, we'll see. Still got it for now. Food and drink is the next category. And the question. How many standard-sized bottles of wine can you fit into a Jeroboam? 4, 5, 3, or 6? It is 4. Well done if you got that one. Yes, 4. Zeus, help please. I bet Zeus did know that. There's a good mnemonic someone told me the other day. It might have been Claire actually told me a good mnemonic for remembering the sizes of them. Feel free to post it in chat if that was you, Claire. Languages is the next question. I tried to send it telepathically. Oh, it wasn't you. Okay, maybe I saw it on Alex's Twitter thread. In which language does the word Czerwony mean red? Polish, Hungarian, Czech, or Croatian? I think I probably did see it there then. It's Czech. Czerwony, and apologies for that diacritic character not passing through this font, but yes, Czech. It's Czerwony. Over halfway now, just 4 questions to go. Classical music. What nickname is given to Mozart's Final Symphony? Jupiter, Clock, Eroica, Prague. Symphony number 41, the Jupiter Symphony. A was the correct answer. Eroica was Beethoven, the Clock was Haydn. Prague was an earlier Mozart one, I think. History is next. We have 3 questions to go in this second qualifier. Which of these wars started earliest? 100 Years' War, 30 Years' War, 80 Years' War, 40 Years' War. They are all genuine wars. Was the 100 Years' War by about 60 years, about 60 years earlier than I think the 40 Years' War, which was the next one. Military history again. Mark and True and Onoman now tying at the top, 16 each. As we go to question number 8, which is old laws. Old laws. The crime of barratry, illegal in the UK until 1967, involved what? Wearing indecent clothes, gossiping, vexatious litigation, or challenging somebody to a fight. C, vexatious litigation. It's where you keep suing somebody over and over again. Well, it's finally made not illegal. It's sort of an old arbitrary law made not illegal in 1967. Yes, a law question. Final question of the pack then, it's mythology. In Greco-Roman mythology, which Trojan hero was son of the prince Anchises and the goddess Aphrodite? Was it Lavinia, Capys, Priam, or Aeneas? Aeneas was the answer. A lot of people are getting that one. Very well played. That is the end of qualifier number 2. Let's eliminate the person on the left. 3 players tying at the top. Innes, Mark, and True and Onoman all getting 17. Very well played. Derek, Toot, and Shapes picking up 16 apiece. Aaron, Oni, Riff, and Samsa on 15 there. We'll add those to your overall totals. This rate should be on 102 by the end. Oh, are you being consistent, Mark? 17 so far. Nice. Okay, those are the scores from this game, and fingers crossed it will all add it on to the data. If not, I'll have to go back and manually do it, but I'm hoping this is all going to work out just fine. Let's check out the leaderboard. Does that look about right? Player data has been updated for a lot of people. Updated for Aaron and Topper, Mark and Oni. New player added Saruta. Paulist updated, etc. Riff updated. So there's lots of updates and a few new ones. Total looks right. Excellent. I'm more of a genius than I thought. Innes and 2, 35. Leading at the moment. Aaron and Mark, second on 34. Derek, Oni, True and Onoman all on 33. Colo has got 31 along with Samster and Shapes. Claire's on 30. Riff 29. Lupine is on 28. Topper 24. Dogfish 23. Along with it, Sotley, Prugs, Quizface and Cetra. So obviously there is a tie there at the moment. It is just alphabetising them. If it comes to it, it might be an RNG. It might be, if there's exactly four, if there's 4 or fewer, I might do a one-off heat to decide that. I might do RNG, haven't yet decided, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know the metric for breaking ties. We have got another 4 qualifiers to go, so we'll see if we can break those ties in the conventional way before then. I'm in the green section, so can't be right. No, you're 24 points topper. You're making the final 16 at the moment. That is going to be it from me. Short and sweet stream tonight, as the qualifiers are likely to be. In fact, as the arena tournament generally is likely to be, because it's quite a quick game, up to half an hour per heat, and there's going to be 2 heats per stream. So yeah, balking is happening. Good. I am going to need some question packs. I know I haven't written the tool for it yet, so I might make that a priority tomorrow. So any question writers, obviously I'm going to try and do the rest of the qualifiers, but thereafter, once we know who is in the main body of the tournament and who's not, if anybody wants to volunteer to write some questions for this, you need 25 plus 9, 34 questions, multiple choice questions per pack, all the same apart from the last round, which needs categories as well. Right. I'll leave it there then. Who are we going to raid? Should we raid? I haven't raided anyone for a while. There's anyone online? Joey's online. Oh, Eric's online. Let's go raid Eric. He's playing Tomb Raider Underworld at the moment. And he's only just gone on. So let's go give him a raid. What was the raid message again? Score, what was the raid message? Someone remind me, because I can't remember. Go Plinth A, that was it. Go Plinth A is the raid message, and I'll give you some pennies at the end of it as well. There we go. We'll go raid Eric. We'll say go Plinth A. Thank you all very much for joining me. I will be back on Saturday with things. What specific things are going to be happening on Saturday? Plenko the quiz, I need to fix that at some point. Red Herrings, the Purge, and the Arena, of course. The next qualifier for the Arena will finish off that stream. We've got the Purge by 2, Red Herrings by car, and Plenko the quiz to warm us up, so I need to actually fix that, which would be good. Stopping that bonus in 3, 2, 1, stopping. So, 4 more attempts to get yourself into the Arena. Into the arena, main body of the arena tournament. Next one on Saturday, then Tuesday, 2 more next Thursday, and thereafter the tournament will be taking place on Thursdays at 7. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Let's go raid Eric with Go Plinth A. Thank you very much for joining me. I've been Royal Flush. Until next time, take care. Peace out, and good night.